Disney World has not one but two restaurants that let you step back in time to all the nostalgia and kitsch of 1950s America. But be warned, these restaurants are not everyone's favorite, and one bad meal could have you wishing for a real time machine. Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're putting 50s Primetime Cafe and Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Restaurant head-to-head in a battle of the retro restaurants. We went straight to AllEars.net readers and social media followers to compile this list directly from you to help your fellow viewers decide which of these nostalgic dining experiences are worth a visit. First up, 50s Primetime Cafe. You can find 50s Primetime Cafe in Disney's Hollywood Studios, and it's basically a 1950s kitchen. Imagine Mom's kitchen, full of kitsch, with home cooking and a nostalgic feel, serving lunch and dinner. There are even some tables with TVs. Did anyone else's mom ever let you watch TV with dinner? Just us? Where you can watch popular shows from around 1955 while you eat. One unique part of 50s Primetime Cafe is that servers can get spicy with guests, especially if you don't finish your plate or practice bad manners. Next door is the Tune-In Lounge for more drink selections, where you can also raid the aptly named Dad's Liquor Cabinet.
50s Primetime is fun. Don't listen to Breedlove. I don't know if he's in here talking about how he hates 50s Primetime, because he does. He does. If he's not in here talking about how he hates it, you need to know that Breedlove hates 50s Primetime.
Hello. Hi, Chris. What's going on? Quincy said what? Wow. Okay, I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, sure. I will explain. I am really freaked out by the fact that they find your family members and make them be your waiter. Okay? I did not know I had a cousin Charlie from Philadelphia, and I don't know where they got him. They made him be my waiter, and it was very uncomfortable. Yes, I hated every minute of it.
He doesn't like getting scolded. I also don't typically enjoy getting scolded, but it's fun at 50s Primetime. It's like part of the shtick, part of the gimmick. I love a restaurant that like commits to the theme. You know what I mean? In 50s Primetime, they're committing to the theme. You're in there, the food tastes like it was made in your mom's kitchen. Maybe. My mom, not the best cook. So maybe somebody else's mom. So that's probably the least realistic part of 50s Primetime, is that my mom, I don't think, could make fried chicken. I know you didn't ask me that, but that's what I'm gonna tell you. But it feels like home cooking. Like, you've got the cast members are being all funny with you, like they're your cousin. That's fun. And I really love the tables that have the TVs that play like 50s TV shows in them. Oh, that's my favorite. I'm a TV dinner gal. I would have thrived in the 50s on TV dinner. So that's great. I don't really remember what the question I'm supposed to be answering is.
Reviewer Joe R73 said, as good as the food was, and it was really good, it was overshadowed by our hilarious waitress who was half my age and scolding me like a school teacher. While we were waiting for our food, she told us to write 20 Disney movie titles with a one-word name on a napkin. When she came back to see how many movies we came up with, she lost it when she saw Shrek on that list.
The menu for 50s Primetime Cafe is a la carte, and it's the same for lunch and dinner. And when we say the menu is full of comfort food, oh, we mean it. Grab an appetizer like beer-battered onion rings and try Mom's old-fashioned pot roast or Aunt Liz's golden fried chicken for your main dish. For dessert, try Dad's favorite chocolate peanut butter cup layered cake, or opt for the signature drink, the peanut butter and jelly milkshake.
I'm here to talk about the food. Surprise! 50s Primetime Cafe, the food is good. It's better than Sci-Fi in my opinion. The fan favorite items are definitely the fried chicken, but I actually don't even want an entree. I just want an appetizer, and I want the fried cheese. I want the fried Boursin cheese. I'm not even supposed to be talking about that, but I'm talking about it because people need to know that they take a garlic and herb Boursin cheese and they fry it and serve it with crostinis. Give me that for my whole meal and I'd be a happy gal, as long as I can wash it down with a peanut butter and jelly milkshake.
An anonymous reviewer said, great 50s atmosphere, fantastic food and beverages. The peanut butter and jelly milkshake is amazing. The fried chicken is my absolute favorite.
50s Primetime Diner is pretty popular, so it can make it difficult to snag a reservation, and you're not guaranteed a TV table. Also, the snarky servers aren't necessarily everyone's cup of tea, nor is heavy home cooking ideal for walking around on a hot, busy park day.
So more likely than not when dining here, you are going to experience some server snark. And that is because it is totally within the theming, and ultimately you are going to be kind of participating as much as you want to. So if you're not really interacting so much with your cast member and they get the feeling you don't really want to go with that, they'll back off a little bit. So, just keep in mind that it is going to be as full of an experience as you want to make it.
They made my mom eat her peas. Every last one. It was humiliating. You can tell Quincy, she's capital W wrong, says Breedlove. Gross. Who likes 50s primetime anyway?
The pros. Nothing beats the 50s for that nostalgic feel. Add in that home cooking and spicy servers, and they nail the retro experience. The cons? Some people don't love the snarky servers or carrying a heavy meal on a hot park day. Plus, you aren't guaranteed one of the best parts of the experience, a TV table. Before we take a trip to the drive-in, be sure to head over to AllEars socials on Facebook and Instagram for more Disney World throwdowns, and AllEars.net to leave your reviews for everything Disney parks related, hotels, restaurants, rides, and more. It's up to you to change this list right now by leaving your very own review, and who knows, your opinion may be a tiebreaker in a future episode. Next up, Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Restaurant. Have you ever dreamed of eating in a 50s-style drive-in theater featuring sci-fi movie clips under the night sky? Yes, it's really specific, but Disney World said, okay, bet. Disney's Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Restaurant serves lunch and dinner in Hollywood studios, and you can actually dine in a booth inside a car. If that's not your thing, there are also picnic-type tables near the back of the restaurant, theater.
Reviewer Jackie Dodson said, food is pretty typical, but you come here for the old black and white movies and commercials they play at the drive-in. The atmosphere is so cute, and kids will especially think it's awesome to eat while sitting in a car and watching TV. Make sure you request to sit in a car though.
Sci-Fi Diner is a cool theming experience, but ultimately you're not getting anything particularly interesting with the food. It is pretty generic, and just keep in mind it's dark in there. It is a really dark restaurant, but if you like that type of theming, you're gonna have a fun time there, and ultimately it's going to be a nice little break during your day at Hollywood Studios.
The Sci-Fi Diner serves typical American foods like crispy onion rings and fried dill pickles, and entrees are mostly burger dishes, like the drive-in barbecue burger and the feature film burger, but you can also choose an oven-roasted turkey sandwich or buffalo chicken salad. For dessert, get a warmed glazed donut, house-made sci-fi candy bar, or cookie shake.
The burger is probably the best thing you can get on the menu. They also do like fried pickles, which are pretty good. Onion rings, milkshakes, though the milkshakes I don't think are as good as the ones over at 50s. So it's just like drive-in food. But more so here than at 50s, are you paying for the experience to go in? I don't think the food is as good as 50s, but the reason you're in there is to sit in your car and to have the kitschy movies up on the screen. And it is fun, and it's kind of one of those like must-do Disney bucket list experiences at least once. I remember going as a kid and loving it. So for me, 50s wins for food, but I like the theming a lot at Sci-Fi.
Like you might expect, it's not easy to get a reservation here, but you're also shown these same sci-fi clips over and over on a loop, which can get a little annoying. Plus, it's not guaranteed that you'll get a card table, and the picnic tables are much farther away from the screen.
Reviewer Lightyear Troop 5 said, this was a perfect ending to our Hollywood Studios day. Got reservations for park close, and it was the best thing ever. After enjoying a late night shake and fries in our cool car and watching old drive-in sci-fi films, we strolled out to an empty Hollywood Studios. Took some great pictures, such a cool experience.
What did I say about 50s prime time? I love a TV dinner. And that's all that Sci-Fi is a giant TV dinner. Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater, for most people, do it just once, go in, sit in a car, have the drive-in vibes, you'll enjoy it, but you probably don't need to go back. It's not like the food's amazing. Like, that experience was cool, but there are a lot of cool restaurants in Disney World, and it's expensive and hard to get a reservation. Maybe All you need in the middle of your Hollywood Studios day is like an hour, just an hour, where you just have your burger and there's a movie playing and you're in a car and your kids are in the back seat and they're just not talking to you and it's dark. You can have that as many times as you want. Go back for multiple experiences.
The pros. The atmosphere here is the reason to visit, as are those card tables. Add in the 1950s sci-fi, and this experience is truly unique. The cons? It's typical theme park food, and if your goal is to hold the conversation, this isn't the place. Plus, they really could have made the film clip loops a little longer to avoid all the repetition. Before we reveal the best blast from the past, give us a like, click that thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, make sure you don't miss a video, and if you really want to be part of the fun, check us out on social media at AllEars.net. Got it? Good. On we go. Like the Castle restaurants, these nostalgic restaurants are experiences that are probably worth at least one visit, but one is rated more highly. According to our All Ears readers, the winner of the retro dining debate is 50s Primetime Cafe, with a rating of 8.30 compared to 7.35 for Sci-Fi Dine-In. The food and atmosphere of the 50s kitsch edges out old sci-fi movies. How would you vote? Let us know in the comments. This is Chris for AllEars.net. See you next time.